morning, everybody. This is Michaela from Hooked in a Flash. I'm going to show you just really quick 3 different ways that I like to purl. Continental. This is Continental. I don't do English. If you guys would like a English style one, I can definitely do a separate video on that, but this is going to be Continental. These are size 8 Chiaogus, and this is Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I do not know the colorway. Excuse me. Okay, so I've made a little swatch. I am on the knit side, the stock knit side. Over here, this is the purl side. So the first way I'm going to show you is the correct way. This is the traditional way that if someone comes in and says, you know, hey, how do you purl? This is how everyone will do it. The other 2 ways are different. So you'll hold your yarn the same way as if you were purling, but your thread, your yarn will be on the front side instead of the back side. Back side's for knit. Bring it around to the front for a purl. Okay, this is how I hold mine. I put it through these 2 here. You can put it through your pinky for extra tension, and then I just run it over my pointer. So you're just going to stick it through the front loop here, just in through the front side instead of this way is knit. So you just go right through that loop, loop it. Sorry, hard with the camera in front of me here. And then pull down. See how you have that loop on there? And all right, let's see if I can do it. It's really hard with the camera right in front of me. Okay. Trying to make sure that it's in focus and everything. All right, there you go. That's it. So you're going to go through, loop down, pull through. If you're doing back and forth ribbing and stuff like that, this is definitely a faster or a good way to know, so that you can just switch back and forth for me. And like I said, this is the traditional way. The easiest way for me to do this so that this yarn is not flopping off of the top is to come at it perpendicularly, so it makes a cross. That way you have more grip on that. And there we go, we made it to the other end. So that is how you do a traditional purl for a Continental knitter. I'm going to go ahead and knit to the other side and show you another way that you can do it. This way that I'm going to show you is really good if you have a lot of ribbing that you're doing. It causes a twisted stitch on the purl side, which actually tightens up that the knit. Sometimes you'll get a loose stitch right before the purl side. This tightens it all up, makes it look like a really nice garment. But there is one little step that you'll have to remember from it, and I'll show you that in a moment. So remember that you always, to do a traditional purl so that these stitches up here do not get twisted, you always wrap counterclockwise. This way is faster, so you're going to hold your yarn the same way, pull it to the front, put your yarn through, but you're just going to pull it this way, which is actually clockwise. You just pull it right through and pull it off. It's much faster. You can go through, see? So you have it right here. You pull this through, put it in between these 2, you see that? And then just grab it right off. It is a much faster purl. You can get things done. You can go really fast with this one because you don't have to do this thing. The traditional way of purling is a little bit more awkward. You can definitely get going, and I know lots of people, I've seen lots of people go very fast with their purling, but it's a little bit more awkward. This is more fluid motion. But you need to remember that you just did all of these clockwise instead of counterclockwise. So when you turn this around, excuse me, to go on to your knit side, all of your stitches are now backwards. They should be this way, but they're all this way, which is okay. All you have to do is, instead of knitting like this, you just knit through the back loop. See, I just put it right through the back loop. Wrap and pull right off. See that? And so your stitches are not twisted. Now they're the right way. See, it's coming off the right way. Let me show you what it looks like if I did it this way and they're oriented the wrong way. So if I do it this way, and you can tell that it's the wrong way because it definitely gets tighter. You see how this pulls over, makes a lean like that, instead of these straight up and down ones. That's what that twisted stitch does. So you want to go through the back loop if you use the clockwise purling method. I'm just going to pull that out real quick. And you can definitely tell this one here was the one that I twisted. See how it pulls to the right? The rest of them are all straight up and down. This one goes, leans. So the last way that I'm going to show you how to purl Continental is my own funky little way that I like to do. If I have a sweater or something that's really a lot of stitches that I need to purl across, I will actually hold it like this. I hold my needle with these two fingers and then grab the rest like this. I hold this. So I've got this, and I kind of just pinch it in like this, okay? I've got this right here. I have my string or my yarn, just pinching that, and I go through and just loop like this. If I don't want to deal with the twisted stitches and stuff. This way here feels better to me than trying to do the traditional purl. I can still control my tension. You see how it's still going counterclockwise. You can still go off. I can still control my tension. And I can get going pretty fast with that one as well. It's just, it might be a little awkward with you to hold your needle back here rather than holding it up here like you normally do. But it doesn't feel, I mean, obviously that's my own special little way that I do it. But that is 3 different ways on how to purl for you. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful day.